While you were sleeping last night, 17 customer service representatives in Ohio lost their jobs. Not to layoffs, not to outsourcing, to an AI agent that never sleeps, never complains, and costs less than your morning coffee. Look, I know what you're thinking. Oh great, another AI apocalypse video. But here's the thing that's keeping me up at night: this isn't coming. It's already here. And the speed? It's absolutely terrifying. I spent 3 months diving deep into this rabbit hole, and what I found will fundamentally change how you see your job security. Because while everyone's been debating whether AI will replace humans, these agentic systems have been quietly doing exactly that, and they're accelerating faster than anyone predicted. Let me paint you a picture of what's happening right now in 2025. According to a landmark study published in the Journal of Economic Perspectives just last month, AI agents are now handling 67% of all first-level customer service interactions across Fortune 500 companies. That's up from 23% just 18 months ago. But here's where it gets really wild, and this is where most people completely miss the point. These aren't your grandfather's chatbots. We're talking about agentic AI systems that can reason, plan, and execute complex multi-step tasks without human intervention. Picture this: Sarah, a graphic designer in Denver, used to spend her days creating social media content for local businesses. Last Tuesday, her boss showed her something that made her stomach drop. An AI agent had produced an entire month's worth of Instagram posts, stories, and ad creatives in 47 minutes. Content that would have taken Sarah 3 full days. The AI didn't just generate pretty pictures. It analyzed the client's brand voice, researched trending hashtags, optimized posting times based on audience analytics, and even /B tested different versions automatically. Sarah's last day was Friday. Now, this isn't just anecdotal horror stories. The data is staggering. MIT's Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence Laboratory released findings in February 2025 showing that agentic AI systems are now capable of performing 78% of tasks previously requiring human cognitive abilities in white-collar jobs. But here's what really blew my mind, and this comes straight from a leaked internal memo from a major consulting firm that I can't name for legal reasons. They're projecting that by December 2025, autonomous AI agents will be handling complete project workflows in industries ranging from legal research to financial analysis. And honestly, I think we're all in denial about this. We keep telling ourselves, oh, AI will just augment human work, not replace it. But that's not what's happening on the ground. These agents aren't assisting, they're executing. Let me tell you about Marcus, a mid-level accountant at a regional firm in Texas. His job involved reconciling accounts, preparing financial statements, and identifying discrepancies, tasks requiring judgment, pattern recognition, and problem solving. Classic safe white-collar work, right? 3 weeks ago, his company deployed an AI agent system called Finance Flow. This agent doesn't just crunch numbers. It connects to multiple data sources, identifies anomalies using advanced pattern recognition, generates comprehensive reports with explanatory narratives, and even flags potential compliance issues with supporting documentation. Marcus watched this AI agent complete his entire weekly workload in 4 hours. Not approximate work. Identical results, often with fewer errors. The agent worked through lunch, never got tired, and scaled to handle the workload of 6 accountants simultaneously. The Oxford Internet Institute published research in January 2025 that should terrify every knowledge worker. They found that AI agents are now successfully performing complex reasoning tasks that economists previously thought would take decades to automate. We're talking about systems that can conduct legal research across thousands of cases, draft comprehensive briefs with citations, and identify precedent-setting arguments. Marketing managers are being replaced by agents that can develop entire campaign strategies, create content across multiple channels, and optimize performance in real time. But here's where everyone gets this story wrong. The narrative you hear everywhere is that AI will create new jobs to replace the old ones. Don't worry, we'll all become AI trainers and prompt engineers. That's a comforting lie. Now, I need to be fair here. There is a counter-argument, and it's backed by serious economists. The World Economic Forum's 2025 Future of Jobs report argues that while AI will displace 85 million jobs by 2027, it will create 97 million new ones. They point to historical precedent. The Industrial Revolution displaced agricultural workers, but created manufacturing jobs. The Digital Revolution eliminated secretarial positions, but created entire industries around software development and digital marketing. Professor Eric Brynjolfsson at Stanford's Human-Centered AI Institute argues that we're seeing the early stages of a productivity revolution that will ultimately benefit everyone. He points to data showing that companies using AI agents are reinvesting savings into new product development and market expansion, theoretically creating demand for human workers in different capacities. I want to believe this optimistic view. I really do. But the numbers tell a different story when you look beneath the surface. The new jobs being created? They're overwhelmingly high-skill positions requiring advanced technical training. We're replacing customer service representatives with AI engineers, but there are maybe 50 AI engineering positions for every 1,000 customer service jobs eliminated. And here's what really keeps me up at night: the speed of this transition is unprecedented. Previous technological revolutions unfolded over decades, giving society time to adapt, retrain, and create new educational pathways. AI agents are achieving superhuman performance in cognitive tasks within months, not years. The gap between job displacement and job creation is happening so fast that our economic and educational systems can't keep up. So what's really happening here? I think we're witnessing something more profound than simple job replacement. We're seeing the emergence of a new economic model where human intelligence becomes a luxury good rather than a necessity. Think about it this way: AI agents don't just replace individual workers, they replace entire workflows. When an AI agent can handle customer inquiries, process returns, update inventory, generate reports, and escalate complex issues to specialists, you don't need a customer service department. You need one human supervisor managing dozens of AI agents. This creates what I call the competence cliff. Either you're managing AI systems and working at a level that requires uniquely human creativity, empathy, and strategic thinking, or you're competing directly with agents that work 24/7 for pennies on the dollar. There's no middle ground anymore. The jobs disappearing first? They're not what you'd expect. Sure, data entry and basic customer service are obvious targets. But we're also seeing AI agents replace mid-level analysts, junior lawyers conducting research, content writers, social media managers, and even some financial advisors. The pattern isn't about skill level, it's about task structure. If your job can be broken down into repeatable processes with clear inputs and outputs, you're in the danger zone. And that describes more jobs than we want to admit. But here's my controversial take. Maybe fighting this transition is the wrong approach. Maybe we need to radically reimagine what human work looks like in an age of artificial intelligence. What if, instead of trying to compete with AI agents, we focused on becoming AI orchestrators? What if the future isn't about humans versus machines, but humans designing and directing networks of AI agents to solve problems we couldn't tackle before? This raises profound questions that go way beyond economics. If AI agents can perform most cognitive work, what does that mean for human purpose and identity? How do we maintain economic systems built on the assumption that most people need to work to survive? Are we heading toward a world where only a small percentage of humans remain economically relevant? Or are we on the verge of unprecedented human liberation from mundane cognitive labor? And here's the question that haunts me: what happens when these AI agents start training other AI agents? When they begin optimizing themselves and creating their own workflows without human input? Because that's not science fiction anymore. That's 2025. The next time you interact with customer service, write a report, or create content for your job, ask yourself, could an AI agent do this? Because if the answer is yes, someone, somewhere, is already building that agent. The question isn't whether AI will change your job. The question is, will you adapt to direct these systems, or will you be replaced by them? The future of work isn't coming. It's already here. And it's moving faster than anyone expected. What do you think? Are you already seeing AI agents replacing human workers in your industry? Drop your experiences in the comments. I'm genuinely curious about what you're witnessing on the ground. And if this opened your eyes to something new, hit that subscribe button, because this is just the beginning of this story.